Let's get to UCF now because, dear Lord, everything you said about UCF today makes me think you have them, at least at some point this year, being on the
to me, they
Indy Conference title game discussion.
No.
I'm
going to the bounce house, they're going to get the hell beat out.
I think you're overrating the bounce house a bit. I honestly think you're overrating the bounce house a bit. Not the environment. I don't think it has that effect. I think if it had that effect, even though they should be more bumping this year because they're finally in the Big 12, I do think if it had the effect you want it to, I think we would have seen better records from UCF over the last couple of years.
That's fair. But if you're not familiar with it, I don't know. I like Gus Malzahn. I like the talent. I like the energy. I think they are excited to be here, probably more so than Cincinnati, per se.
Honestly, if I'm a UCF fan, I'm annoyed at home versus away. I'm looking at that away slate, and I'm thinking, why can't we flip our home and away slates in conference? Would I rather have Kansas State, Kansas, OU, Cincy, and Tech coming to town, or Baylor, West Virginia, Oklahoma State, and Houston coming to town? I'm sorry, that's not even close to me.
No, it's not.
Even if you have to drop one of the away games to keep the five versus 4,
right?
Yeah, if I'm a UCF fan, I wish that they flipped our home and away games. Let's get to UCF now because, dear Lord, everything you said about UCF today makes me think you have them, at least at some point this year, being on the
to me, they
Indy Conference title game discussion.
No.
I'm not saying actually be there at the end, but at some point in the year, with the number of times you've been like, but the bounce house.
I think they can spoil some people. I think you start off.
Yeah, let's run through it.
Okay, you beat Kent State. Going to Boise State's going to be interesting. I think the travel, Boise's in the situation where they're on the cusp of they want to be in UCF's situation. They feel like slighted, like San Diego State, where they keep getting left out for whatever reason. I think their best hope at this point is going to the Pac-12. We'll see if that happens. I still think UCF wins that game. Villanova, you're winning.
Yeah, you're winning. FCS program.
Kansas State in Manhattan, you're losing that game.
So you're starting 3-1, and you've got Baylor coming to town. And
I think
you
coming
like
off
UCF in that game.
Yes, I think coming off the loss to Kansas State, you don't want to go 0-2 in your debut in the Big 12. I think you get a bounce-back win against Baylor, and then you go to
Kansas.
Lawrence.
Yeah. How you feeling about that game?
I think that game can be fun as hell, and I think that game is a toss-up for either team, honestly.
Okay, so heading into your bye, you're either 4-2 or 5-1.
Yeah, easily. I think that's
after the bye. You've got at Oklahoma, West Virginia, at Cincinnati.
Yeah, you're not beating Oklahoma. I think you can beat West Virginia. I think you can beat Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can beat Oklahoma State. I think you get beat by Tech and you beat Houston.
Okay, so let's count that up. So where are the losses? We've got.
So you're going to lose.
We've got 1.5 between the two Kansas schools.
Right. And then you're losing to Oklahoma.
Losing to Oklahoma 2.5.
You're losing to
Tech. Shoot.
Yeah.
You're losing to Tech.
Yeah. You're going to lose
3.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're
it's
telling
a
me they
favorable
finished 9-3,
schedule.
They're not in the conference title game.
I don't think so.
Not like in it, but like in the discussion, they're a player in it. So I'm just trying to get this clear. Like, you really think that they are going to losses in conference? Are they not playing a significant role by playing that game against Tech? Are they not playing a significant role in the title game? Like, are they not playing a really deciding role?
I could see how you can say that.
See, you don't like. I say this with love. You don't like that I'm pushing you towards this because you're high on UCF. And when I frame it like they are helping decide who makes it there that late in the year, you're like, oh, wait, no, I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, it's a possibility. I just think that when you lose to Kansas State and you lose to Oklahoma and you're going to lose to Tech, no, that's why I think their losses are what's going to be the deciding factor.
I'm not saying this like they'll have a shot. I'm saying it where they get to week 12. Heading into their game against Tech, and it's, well, we need a bunch of help from Kansas State and OU losing. But if we beat Tech, we're in that third spot.
I think they finished in the top. They could. Let's see.
You finish
Hold on,
with
hold
three
on.
conference losses. You're in the top half, easy. Probably like the top 5.
Yeah, I think they do finish in the top 5. Yeah, I think they can.
I think that's crazy.
No, I think you're going to have Texas, Texas Tech, Oklahoma, Kansas State.
Texas Tech, Oklahoma, Kansas State, TCU. That's not top 5.
I think that, you know what?
So are they top 5 or not? Because 3 losses, I
think they are. 5. I think they can get in. I think they do better in TCU this year.
Y'all heard it here first, folks. TCU is going to finish behind UCF in the Big 12.
I think they will. I think TCU is going to fall. I really believe that.
Say it to the camera. Say it to the camera.
UCF will finish ahead of TCU in the Big 12 this season. Run and tell it.
I need to get this cut up for social media.
Run and tell it.
Okay.